lessons in the Dhamma. I have selected one stanza from the Dhammapada, number 315. This one from Nirayavagga. In Pali, Nagarang yata pachangtang buttang santara bahirang evan gopeta athanang khano ve ma upajjaga kanatita hi sochanti nirayanhi samappita. The meaning of this stanza or gatha is, as a border town is guarded both inside and outside, so guard yourself. Let not the opportunity go by. For those who miss the opportunity come to grief when they fall into a awful state. This is the meaning. There's a story behind this stanza. When Buddha was in Jetavana monastery, a group of monks, some monks, they wanted to observe rainy retreat, another town, Buddha town. They went there and they observed rainy retreat for 3 months. And the people in the town were very good, and they look after that those monks very well, and also treated very well in the first month. But during the next month, the town was plundered by robbers, and some people were taken away as hostages. Then the people of the town, therefore, had to rebuild the town, and they had to protect their own town. They were then they were unable to attend to needs of monks as much as they would have liked to. So they had to find for themselves their needs, the monks. At the end of the Vasana period, monks went to Jetavana monastery and homage to the Buddha, and they reported the story of their Vasana period. So the Buddha advised them like this: because don't keep thinking about or anything else. It is always difficult to have a carefree, effortless life. Just as the town folk guarded their own town, so also a bhikkhu should be on guard and keep his mind steadfastly on his body. And that's the advice of the Buddha. When we talk about a detail in this stanza, we have to discuss who is Puggala or person. We can divide it into 2 parts, this Puggala or person, as Nama and Rupa. Mind and body. Nama and Rupa, mind and body. Rupa contains, Chakku, Sota, Gana, Jivha, Kaya, and also Mana. Chakku, eyes, Sota, ear, Gana, nose, Jivha, tongue, Kaya, body, that way. Those are contains in Rupa. And also we call this an Ajjatika Rupa, or internal faculties. And the other things are called external things, Bahira Rupa, external things. Rupa, Saddha, Gandha, Rasa, Pottabha, and Dhamma. Rupa, what we see, like a pictures or forms. And Saddha, hear, smell, taste, tangible things, and all the things. And when we think about our physical body, this physical body is something temporary and also impermanent. Pali term is anicca or anicca. Sooner or later we have to leave this body. We have to think always this body is fragile and breakable and not permanent, impermanent. And there's a stanza explain this body very well, like kumbupamang kaya midan tapetva nagarupamang chitta midan tapetva, like that. Kumbupamang kaya midan tapetva. This kaya, Pali term is kaya, is body. This body, kumbupamang, like a clay pot. Clay pot or like a glass pot is very fragile and also breakable. Now, realizing this body is as fragile as a clay pot, we have to realize this body as a fragile clay pot. And also one stanza explain again the same thing. Parijinna midang rupang roganidang pabangurang bijati puti sandeho maranantamidi jivitang. This is how Buddha explained our life. Parijinna midang rupang, this body, thoroughly worn out is this body. And roganidang pabangurang, a nest of diseases. And bijati puti sandeho pabangurang, bijati puti sandeho maranantam jivitan. And also this body is perishable. This unpleasant or repulsive mass breaks up. Truly life ends in death. That's the way Buddha explained how our body is. And another stanza also in Dhammapada explain about our body. Passa citta katang bimbang arukayang samusitang aturang bahusang kapang yasanati duantiti. Observe this beautiful body, a mass of sources, a heap up or lump diseased, much thought of, in which nothing lasts, nothing persists. When a young monk fell in love with Sirima, it's a beautiful lady, and also courtesan, unexpectedly that Sirima died. When she died, that monk was very sad, upset, and even when the king ordered the people to have a look at her corpse, nobody came to see her and look at her, showing the decaying and worm-infested body. To the monks, the Buddha spoke on the loathsomeness of the body. The king asked people to go and look at her corpse, but nobody went there to look at her corpse or body, dead body. Then the Buddha went to the body, dead body, with some monks, and the Buddha explained this stanza. Jirang tive rajarata sucitta ato sariram pi jarang upeti satancha dhammo najarang upeti sante have sabbi pavedayanti. Even ornamented royal chariot wear out, so too the body reaches old age. But the Dhamma of the good grows not old. Thus do the good reveal it among the good. Even the decorated, ornamented royal chariot one day be broken. But the Dhamma always growing or develop, but not going to be old. Even when we get in old, we are not satisfied with our sensual pleasures. I think you know that. This is good example for that from Sanskrit literature. One literature, this one we call sloka from Sanskrit literature. That sloka explains very well the situation of our body. It's in Sanskrit. Valibirmukha makrantam palitak ranjitang sirah gatrani sitilayante trusnaika tarunayate. The meaning, the face is wrinkled and the hair has become grey. The muscles in the hands and legs have become loose, but the desire for the fivefold sensual pleasures continue as during one's youth. That sloka explains that way. And also, have you heard about Ambapali? Ambapali was a Theri, a nun, and before she became a nun, she was a courtesan, very beautiful and also very grace. And there was a problem because many princes wanted to marry her, but if someone married her, the others became against him. Then the king appointed her as a courtesan in Vesali. And a series of stanzas in Therigata Pali called Ambapali Therigata. If you want to read that stanzas, the series of those stanzas explain the impermanent of the body and also how our beautiful body becomes ugly that way. I selected a few of the stanzas. Black was my hair, that Ambapali explained when she attained enlightenment. After attaining enlightenment, she explained these stanzas. Black was my hair, the color of bees and curled at the tips. With age, it looked like coarse hemp. The truth of the truth speaker's words doesn't change. Truth speakers means Buddha's words doesn't change. Adorned with gold and delicate pins, it was splendid, ornamented with braids. Now with age, the head has gone bald. The truth of the truth speaker's words doesn't change. Radiant, brilliant like jewels, my eyes, with age, they are no longer splendid. Like a delicate peak, my nose was splendid in the prime of my youth. With age, it's like a long pepper. Like bracelets, well fashioned, well finished, my years were once splendid. With age, they droop down in falls. Like plantain buds in their color, my teeth were once splendid with splendid. With age, they are broken and yellowed. Like that of a cuckoo in the dense jungle, fitting through deep forest thickets, sweet was the tone of my voice. With age, it cracks here and there. Like sheet of gold, well burnished, my body was splendid. Now it's covered with very fine wrinkles. The truth of the truth speaker's words doesn't change that way. The more than 20 stanzas explain the beautiful and also the other side of the Ambapali's body. Then this stanza, the second part of this stanza, the first part is the Guttang Samtara Bahirang. We have to guard our senses, sense faculties. We have to guard our eyes, we have to guard our ears, nose, tongue, body, all those things we have to guard. And also we have to guard the like a rupa, saddha, gandha, rasa, pottabha. When we get the external faculty, external things like pictures, sound, smells, we have to guard our sense faculties. That's the first thing. For that, we need sila, or we have to control our sense faculties, practicing sila. And the second part of this stanza is guard our mind. We have to guard our mind, or develop, guard and develop our mind. For that we have to practice meditation to guard and develop our mind. Especially we have to guard our mind from the kilesas. You know the kilesas, defilements. Explained in the Dhamma, there are 10 types of kilesas. Number 1 is lobha. You know lobha. Then number 2 is dosa. Number 3 is moha. Lobha, dosa, moha. Desire, hatred and delusion, or greed, hatred and delusion. And number 4 is mana. You know mana is a conceit. Number 5 is this ditti, speculative view, wrong view, vichaditti. And vichikicca, skeptical doubt. And number 7 is tina, mental torpor. And uddacha, restlessness. Number 9, ahirika, shamelessness. The last one, anuttapa, lack of moral dread. Those are the 10 types of kilesas. We have to protect our mind from these defilements of kilesas. And this is, that's why it says, nagarupamang chitta midang tapetva. We have to protect our mind as a town. The town or city have to protect from the dangers and also especially robbers and enemies. Establishing this mind as firm as a fortified city. And another example as given by the Buddha, like this: yata agarang duchannang buddhi samiti vijjati Evang abhavitang chittang rago samiti vijjati. Even as rain penetrates an ill-thatched house, so does lust penetrate an undeveloped mind. Like if our house does not well thatched, then the rain penetrates our house. Like when our mind is weak, also many holes, then the defilements come to our mind and defile our mind. And evan subhavitan chittang rago na samati vijjati. Well-thatched house does not penetrate the rain, and also well-developed mind not defiled by kilesas or defilements. And valuable buildings, palaces, or other important structures are continuously protected against thieves or enemies by means of various security devices. There may be strong walls, moats, and iron gates, and so many things we can use to protect the palace or house or the buildings. And also we have to protect our mind that way. From the point of view of Dhamma, sati is mindfulness, like a guard. Our sati or mindfulness is like a guard. Then the sampajanya is awareness or clear comprehension. We need these two to guard our mind: sati, mindfulness, and also awareness. The guard protect our mind. When the negative thoughts or kilesas come to our mind, then the guard knows it or realize that is the negative thought or positive thought. Then the negative thoughts can stop, and positive thoughts comes into our mind, then allow goes into, like that way. The sati is guard and sampajanya awareness. The guard always should be awareness, aware of what is happening at the gate. And also we have to guard our sense faculties. Chakusota, Gana Jiva, Kaya, and also Mana. Those 6 faculties we have to guard. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and also we have to guard our mind. And on one occasion, the Buddha explained to a Brahmin called Ajita like this way: in this world, whatever torrents or a strong and fast moving of kilesa or defilements flow, mindfulness is the dam. Mindfulness is the dam, the barrier that stops them. All these torrents could be turned away by wisdom. It is an understanding of this nature that comes through vidarsana or insight meditation. The kilesas, like very strong water, flowing water, or torrents. Then the dam or barrier is the mindfulness or sati. Then when we stop that kilesas, then protect our mind, then the mind can do good things or develop. And like a person build a dam and stop the water, then the water can use for irrigation. Like that way, when we control or guard our mind, then we can use that mind for good way, to do good things. And the last part of this stanza is a khana vema upajjaga. Khana vema upajjaga. Khana means the opportunity, good opportunity. The Buddha has explained the opportune moments. Khana sampatti. Khana sampatti means good opportunity or opportune moments. And also inopportune moments. There are few of them listed in the Dhamma. The first one, the time when the Buddha has appeared in the world and his Dhamma prevails. The time when the Buddha has appeared in the world and his Dhamma prevails. But if one is living in a Niraya or hell realm, one would not be able to understand the Dhamma. The first part, like the Buddha appears in the world and Dhamma still prevails, then that is a good opportunity. And but someone living in a hell is not good opportunity. And the other one, even when there is a Buddha and the Dhamma prevails in the world, birth in the animal realm would prevent one from understanding Dhamma. Number 2. Number 3, being born as Digayakha deity, a kind of deva. Digayakha deity who cannot understand Tilakkana, means 3 characteristics of existence. They can't understand anicca, dukkha and anatta. And being born in a land where the Dhamma is not available to be heard. Number 5, being a non-believer in the Dhamma. Non-believer in the Dhamma also can't understand the Dhamma. And next one, not having the intelligence to understand the Dhamma. Number 7, non-appearance of the Buddha and non-appearance of the Dhamma. No opportunity to understand the Dhamma. Those are the good opportunities and the other bad opportunities to hear the Dhamma or learn the Dhamma, understand the Dhamma. But now we have good opportunity to learn Dhamma. Still, the Dhamma appears in the world, and also you can understand. You are intelligent people, you can understand the Dhamma. Then they have to try to understand the Dhamma. And before end of this sermon, the first part is we have to control our sense faculties. To control our sense faculties, we have to practice sila, we have to observe sila, we have to protect our sila. And also to control or guard our mind, we have to practice meditation. 2 types of meditation, samatha and vipassana, calm and insight meditation. Those are the things explained in this stanza. Do we have any questions to ask? Yeah. Yes, only one stanza from the Dhammapada. Yes, from Nirayavagga. Yeah. agarang paccantang guttang santara bahirang evam gopetatanang kano vema upajika. There are three things explained in this stanza. Have to guard our sense faculties inside and outside, like border town, and also we have to guard our mind from the defilements, and also don't miss the opportunity to understand the Dhamma. This is good opportunity to learn the Dhamma. Yeah. No, just they can release from the suffering or release from the state, that realm. Not like when we transfer this to gods, they can't release from that realm. You know, there's a special realm called Peta. Yeah, they suffer a lot, but sometimes they can help our punya or merits to release from the suffering or from that state or from that realm. Paradattu upajivi, we call Paradattu upajivi, Peta Loka. Only, that's why the King Bimbisara, according to Tirokuda Sutta, arrange a dana and transfer merits, then they release from that state. But yeah, the animal world, they can't, we can't help to animals to release that animal state. And Yaka or Deva, and also they can release, but they can't understand the Dhamma even. Yes. Only once or every time? Maybe not one reason. Then next time just release. Don't. Like we can think like a fish when they release to the sea, then the water is maybe different or cold, something like that. But I don't know. Birds. Before release, they were good. The condition was. Maybe good rebirth. Okay. No more questions. So you come to today Buddhist library, and we offered offerings to the Buddha, and we recited the qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and we practice Metta Bhavana and also Vipassana Bhavana, and listen to the Dhamma. Doing these things accrue a lot of merits, and we can transfer these merits to our departed relatives and also to Devas. Enjoy these merits wherever they may be, and finally, due to these merits, may no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you always meet with success, peace, happiness, especially good health. Finally, may we all attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana one day. Sadhu, sadhu. Sabbe buddha balapatta pacheka nanche ambalang arahanta nancha tejena rakkang bandami sabbaso. Sabbe buddha balapatta pacheka nanche ambalang arahanta nancha tejena rakkang bandami sabbaso. Sabbe buddha balapatta pacheka nancha ambalang arahanta nancha tejena rakkang bandami sabbaso.